Hi, this is Bethany Gagne, founder of the Albany Peace Project, and today I'm here with Maia Boswell-Penc, and who is a wellness sustainability educator and an author. And Maia, can you talk to people about your passion about connecting mindfulness with sustainability and the earth? And
Sure. Yeah. So I taught classes for many years at UAlbany, looking at environmental justice issues, and my passion is really about teaching about sustainability and teaching about how mindfulness is really key, and softening people and waking people up to be in their own bodies, to be present, and to also see that being present in their own bodies and in the present surroundings is really the key to wellness for the individual and also for the earth.
right.
So taking that time to come into your body and be present is really, I see, the key to wellness all around, and the key to combating climate change and global depletion.
I mean, in your book coming out, you're actually inviting people every day to spend 5-10 minutes, obviously in mindfulness, but and help people connect that dot about, yes, this stuff this work makes us more human.
Right, it makes us more human, it makes us more compassionate.
Right.
It makes us more open to the natural world, to nature, to being out in nature.
Right.
And to caring about our world that's so fragile and starting to suffer more and more because of climate change.
Yeah. So as we soften, then we kind of take in a wider lens about the world around us, right?
Exactly.
And then we kind of can, we were talking about people are very complacent, and then when they kind of get quiet, they're able to kind of hear some more of the importance of this work, right?
Exactly. That the real truth about what's going on. And one of the pieces of what I work with is really thinking about what sustainability and wellness mean, both for individuals and communities and for the earth. And one of the connecting pieces is that research has shown that eating plant-based diet is better. It can be moving more towards that, I should say, more towards a plant-based diet, away from processed foods, away from more meat-centered diets, is good for our bodies. But it's also shown that it's good for the earth because it helps reduce climate-causing gases. So that's one of the messages that I want to work with, is sort of helping people see how these connections play out.
Yeah, and we also talked about how sometimes it seems as though people, I feel like I've experienced with Albany Peace Project, is people kind of feel like they want peace, but I feel as though there's a sense of, we want peace in the world, but there's nothing I can do as an individual, right?
Exactly. I think that's one of the big problems, is people really, they want peace and they want a healthy environment and they want things to be sustainable.
Right, and it can feel so overwhelming.
It can just feel huge, and so people aren't really sure what to do.
Right.
And so sending this message of, it starts with mindfulness, and then it starts with and my book talks about how it starts with this mindfulness, and it starts with these really small steps that make a big difference.
Really,
changing
really
how you eat.
Really.
So
what else? Anything else you can share with us?
One of the things that I've come upon recently is just looking at how easy it is to purchase I have a Nissan Leaf that I bought recently, and I didn't even really know much about electric vehicles until recently, and if you buy a used one, it's very inexpensive, and it runs all on electricity. If you have solar panels on your house, then it runs on that, and it's very cheap to run, and so it can really save you money.
Right.
So it's really a win-win, but not a lot of people know much about it.
Right.
And they think, oh, a Prius is so expensive. Well, this Nissan Leaf I got for $12,000.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's really doable, and you save money on gas. So there's a lot of things like that unless you start really searching for it,
Right.
you don't really, you're not keyed in to how easy it can be.
So this is really, I mean, I can see people should know. I mean, you could reach out to Maia, and she's going to be making this kind of user friendly for people, right?
Exactly.
All these sustainability issues. Just making it, people, like you're saying, they want to become sustainable, but they don't know what it means, and it can feel so overwhelming.
Exactly, and it doesn't have a human face on it so much, because it's like this huge climate change. But it does have a human face on it, and it can be really something that's not that difficult to make a big difference.
And I think it's so important that people take that small step, like those things that are on your mind that you want to do to become more sustainable, and then we tend to not do it because maybe we feel like we're too busy, or because it's overwhelming. But how important it is just to take that baby step, right?
Exactly. It doesn't take much.
Right.
It just starts with 5 or 10 minutes a day of coming into mindfulness and then becoming educated a little bit. And I think that my book really does a lot of just showing people how easy that is.
Excellent. So when is your book coming out?
Well, I'm still working on it, so I'm not sure when the coming out date is. It's called Waking Open. How compassion can lead us from the brink of climate change and global depletion. And so I'm working now on doing some workshops and retreats, and people can find out about my website for that.
What is that? What's your website?
It's called retreatwithmaia.com.
Okay, great. This is just, I loved it when you told me about how mindfulness is really the start to us kind of becoming more human and caring more about our environment a little bit more, and other people on the planet, and
it's really exciting.
It is. So thank you so much for your work.
Yeah.
And certainly if you want to reach out to Maia, you can.
Exactly, and I'm looking to set up a space in Albany over the next year called The Hearth. It's little h and then big EARTH, so it has earth within the name. And it's going to be a space that is kind of a hearth space, a beautiful space for people to come to learn about sustainability and practice wellness for themselves, and learn about practices for the earth. And I'll also be looking for some practitioners in the area who maybe teach yoga, or I teach Tai Chi, but who might be interested in coming together in that space to offer services.
Excellent.
And also some artists who do work on nature, earth-centered kinds of pieces.
Great. So if there's any practitioners that are looking to get space in downtown Albany you're thinking about, right?
That's what I'm thinking.
And especially with the sustainability tone, but also the mindfulness and like you said, artists. So please reach out to Maia, and Maia, you're going to be leading us in a meditation now, right?
I am, yes.
Bring us to the trees, right?
To the trees, yes.
Absolutely.
Commune with the trees.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Maia.
Thank you so much, Bethany. I love the way your work is bringing such great things to the area, and on the same wavelength.
I know, and it's so fun to meet people like you. That when you connected the dot of mindfulness to the earth, I thought, oh my goodness, yes, that's a connection we need to bring out more. So thank you so much.
Thank you.